Every company I speak with, it's of massive scale. Every mid-market or large company that I speak with at large scale has a three-letter acronym at the top. It's ELG, the ETL, the EGG, and these are the enterprise growth groups, the transformation leadership team, the groups who are making strategic decisions. They can't have that flowing all the way through the organization. It's a core group at the top who aligns on what the strategic goals are of the organization and where we should be focusing. And the management layers underneath are meant to go execute those plans. And of course, in product management, we could do validation of those ideas and give feedback. Most of these groups are pretty open to the layers underneath, providing feedback to make sure we're building the right things. But these are often multi-million dollar bets when you get executives in a room, layers of management, full teams underneath, getting sales, legal, customer success, your entire engineering team involved. These are expensive bets. And that's why, I built Iterite to make sure that we have continuous visibility around, are these bets working? We have defensible investment decisions. We're not just coming up with something in the boardroom and saying, let's go do it. We really want to know, are we putting our people on the right things? And what is the projected impact of these bets? And are we seeing the results? So you want that complete visibility all the way from before an idea has worked into after, if it's actually working. But something really surprising has been happening as I talk to the VP level, especially at these very large companies. There's this feeling of there's no hope. I can't change the way that if there's no metrics being measured at the top, how can I start measuring something from the bottom? And I agree. I think it's hard to be a VP at, a 5,000, 10,000 person organization trying to change the organization. It's a massive ship. Sometimes these ships are sinking. Sometimes they're acquiring new companies all the time. You can't really change the way the leadership team is moving. So we've really been starting to focus on, what you always hear this in mindfulness, et cetera, is what can you control? Worry about that. You have a 50-person product team underneath you. Teach them discipline. Teach them a standardized way of validating ideas and really being objective in their prioritization. We have this massive AI initiative at the top. Well, let's analyze that. Let's think about it. Let's think about what the impact could be in the business. Let's start talking back to the business and the words they need to hear. We may not change their mind on these things. If we learn that we're going to lose $20 million in a bet, it might still go through. We're teaching our team the right way to do product management, to stop being a product owner and just writing requirements and just being order takers. And let's start thinking through it. Let's actually validate opportunities. Let's get competitive insight and market research. And I just love the executive ready narrative that we start building out when we think this way. It's not how are we going to build it? It's why are we building it? What is the impact going to be? How are we going to measure success? And, even if we do make the wrong bet, maybe we can help realize it's the wrong thing a year earlier. And that'd save the company millions of dollars in mistakes. So it's about forecasting. It's about discipline. It's about really thinking through, collaborating with different business units. I think as a VP, it's your responsibility to level up the team around you. And I really think that's control what you can. Don't be overwhelmed by this, how am I going to change my company thoughts? It's more about what can I do as a leader to make the people around me better? From sales, from marketing, your product management team, your engineers. We always hear engineers are going rogue and just building little performance updates in the tool or infrastructure updates. Well, maybe those are good ideas, but let's analyze those too. We hear lots of requests from our customers. Maybe those are good ideas. Let's analyze them and understand it. And then the three-letter acronym that we're all working on, those big bets, let's analyze them. Let's really think through this and validate these bets and project the impact and prove it. And when I see companies doing this from the VP level down, it does start to change the culture. So you can do that. And as a VP, that's how I would be thinking right now. So don't worry about changing your company. Worry about doing what you can control and improving your team. Good luck to you.